Hey, what's up, guys? Welcome to the Gore Keeper Horror Movie Channel podcast, dealio, collecting, VHS things. We're a lot of things. Hopefully, we'll get another episode of the podcast out soon, so be on the wait for that. But right now, I got another VHS pickups video to do, so here we go. Let's start with the first tape. The first tape here is The Frightener by Peter Jackson. It's a really fun movie. It's kind of... It's a little weird. It's not as... It's a little bit more professional than his early work, but it's not quite as professional as like Lord of the Rings and say like that. But it's a ghost movie. Michael J. Fox is in it. Yeah, it's a fun movie. I got it for cheap. I was hoping I was going to get the lenticular cover because I know some copies of Frighteners have that, but I didn't get that. But that's okay. It's still cheap. I'll probably pick up the lenticular cover at some point. But don't mind my boxes. These are all from the pickups I've gotten recently and the trades I did. So that's what that is. Next up, we have back in my collection, Pumpkinhead. I did have this, but then when I was part of Horror Heads LLC, I ended up selling my copy, so I got it back now, finally. It's one of my all-time favorites. If you guys have seen my top 10 favorite horror movies list on this channel, then you know it's on there. I won't talk about it too much. If you want to hear my more thoughts on it, go check out that video. Yeah. But I absolutely love Pumpkinhead. It's fantastic. And the monster is awesome. And Lance Henriksen is awesome. It's a Pumpkinhead. And I got this pretty cheap. Next up, we have something that I'm collecting right now is the Curse movie. So I have Curse 3, Blood Sacrifice. I don't know if I have the other Curse movies right now. I have Curse 4 coming in the mail. So yeah, Curse 3, Blood Sacrifice. I don't know a whole lot about this series, but I'm gonna try and get the whole collection. There's a couple collections I'm trying to round off, and you'll see that in some of these pickup videos. So yeah, the Curse 3. Also, The Curse, the original one, the first one. This is actually the media release. That's pretty cool. Yeah, The Curse, the first Curse movie. I have never seen any of the Curse movies, but I've heard they're really fun. And Will Wheaton's in this from Star Trek Next Generation and Stand By Me. So that'll be cool. Yeah, I don't know. But I'm only missing Curse 2 now. I have Curse 1, 3, and 4 is on the way in the mail right now. So yeah, I'm only missing the second one, which I think is Curse 2 The Bite, if I'm not mistaken. I think that's what it's called. So yeah, if any of you guys out there are selling Curse 2 for fairly cheap, let me know in the comments below. Next up, we got Phantasm 2. I'm actually not a big fan of this series. I've only ever tried watching the first one, and I never made it through all the way the first one because I got bored of it. But everyone keeps telling me how great this series is, and I should really give it a chance. So I bought the second one because it was cheap, and yeah, I'm gonna eventually give this franchise another go. I don't know when. I'm not dying to fall in love with this series. But I have heard the sequels are a lot of fun, and then Tall Man goes in a lot of weird directions and stuff, so could be interesting. But the first one, I've gotten halfway through it a couple times. It just doesn't do anything for me. But I'm going to try it, so we'll try and get all the Phantasm movies, so I can do a marathon. Next up is Wes Craven's Shocker. This was recommended to me by That Fat Samurai guy and a couple people in the chat saying Shocker was an awesome movie. And so I picked it up. You guys might have saw on my Facebook page, just the Gorekeeper Facebook page, that I posted. I had this, but I wanted to put it in the video and talk about it a little bit because I love this cover. I read the back of it. I didn't know much about it, but the back of it describes the movie, and it sounds really interesting. I've heard... obviously, it's Wes Craven, so it's probably going to be good. Yeah, I'm really excited to actually watch it. So, Shocker. Next up is Halloween Curse of Michael Myers. This is another one to round out my collection. Now, the only Halloween movie I am missing is Resurrection. So I just need to get Halloween Resurrection, then I have all the Halloween movies in VHS, which would be awesome. Yeah, I don't know. I hate this movie, actually. I hate Curse of Michael Myers. I think it's the worst Halloween movie of all time. I think it's worse than Resurrection, because at least Resurrection, it has some like popcorn fun to it. You know, like, it's so stupid and bad that it's kind of funny and you get enjoyment out of it. There's no joy in this movie. It's just really bad. And don't even tell me that the producer's cut or whatever is better, because I've seen both. They're both terrible in their own ways. They're bad. It's just a bad movie. So, but I had to get it to finish the collection. So I have it. Yeah. Next up is Commonly Mistaken, as directed by Howard Hawks. It's actually directed by Christian Nyby, or Nyby maybe. I don't know how to pronounce his name, but it's The Thing from Another World. This is the original The Thing. I've never actually seen it, which is why I bought it. I didn't think this was one I needed to have in the collection per se, but I really want to watch it because I've never seen it, and I've heard it's fantastic. And this is actually a full flap tape, so the bottom even has a flap, which is really cool. It is my first full flap tape I've ever gotten. So yeah, really excited to have this because I love The Thing so much. If you guys have seen my top 10 favorite horror movies video, it's on there. I think it's at number 3, I believe. So I love The Thing so much, and we did it for Tyler's first time. It was our first Tyler's first time video, and now I have the original that I can sit down and actually watch and hopefully enjoy it. I've heard very good things about it. So a couple to round out some collections, I finally got the original The Howling. So I have that. I also now have Howling 3. It's a cut box, but that's okay. I think the cover is really cool. But yeah, Howling 3. And I have Howling 6. Vampires versus a Werewolf, the ultimate clash of forces of evil. So yeah, I'm only missing one Howling movie now, and then I have all of them. So that was a fairly quick franchise to kind of collect for. The only one I'm missing now is the very last one they made on VHS. I think it's called like New Moon Rising or something like that. I don't have that one. That's the only Howling movie I need now. But I have all the other Howling movies, either in this stack or behind me on my shelf of VHS there, if you could see. But yeah, the Howling movies. I love werewolf movies. So I'm a sucker for werewolf movies, so even if they're bad, I somewhat enjoy them, at least just because the creatures are awesome. Next, we have Hellraiser 3. This is another one I'm trying to get the full franchise on VHS of. So I have Hellraiser 1 and 2. I think I have 2 copies of Hellraiser 1 and 2 actually each. So, but I've never even seen Hellraiser 3 before. So I really wanted to get it, and this is another one that was recommended to me by that Pet Samurai guy. I think it was on our 80s list or our 90s list. I don't remember. It's either on our 80s or 90s list. I don't remember. But he recommended it to me saying, it's good, but it's not better than 1 and 2, but it's good. So I'll have to check it out. He says this one goes off the rails a little bit. It's popcorn fun, which I enjoy. I'm fine with popcorn fun movies. So yeah. I'm really excited to get this, and now I just need to find all the rest of the Hellraiser movies, which I'm actually not looking forward to because I've heard they're not good, and there's the whole thing about them actually not even being meant to be Hellraiser movies. They were other movies, and then they just slapped the Hellraiser name on them and put Pinhead in a couple scenes or whatever that they shot after a movie was already done. So it's just a bunch of bullshit. But this is the last real Hellraiser movie that people consider the last real Hellraiser movie. So I finally got it. That is it for today. I know that was kind of a quick video. I kind of went through them kind of fast. I have food for me and I'm hungry. But I'm glad I got this video out. I got some really cool tapes I had to show you guys. But yeah, that is it. Stay tuned for a new episode of Tyler's First Time. It should be coming sometime this week or weekend, hopefully. Can't tell you what movie we're doing yet because it's a surprise. And I don't want Tyler to see this and find out what movie we're doing before I get his first reaction. Also, the Gorekeeper Horror Movie Podcast has been dormant for quite a while now, ever since we did our Jason X video. But we're hoping to do a new episode soon. I'm trying to get things figured out with who my co-host is going to be on that, and whether they can get time, whether it's going to be John. I might have my niece Madison help me with it. But yeah, I'm going to find someone and get it figured out. But yeah, stay tuned on the channel. We have more stuff coming. Also, our Versus series that pits originals versus remakes is coming soon. I'm still working on the details of that. and figuring that all out. But once that is all figured out, that will be up on the channel. And obviously, I'll keep you guys up to date on the Gorekeeper Facebook page, and you can follow me at YT Gorekeeper on Twitter, and I post up updates on there as well. So, thanks for checking the video out. Keep it creepy.